Hello everybody, welcome into a different kind of D&D stream. I mean, we've done a map making stream before as well, but we're doing it again. We don't have a D&D session this week or next week, so D&D will be back on the 7th of November, I think. Whatever the Sunday is around that time. So instead I thought today let's make a map, and then next week might be that we don't do anything D&D related actually. I didn't post the schedule just yet because I still need to kind of think about it. But yeah, we're gonna be making a map in the D&D campaign. The party is making their way currently through the Underdark, and they are trying to get their way back to the Dwarven cities, and the original plan was to travel through the Dwarven city of Ragonia into the Dwarven city of Stoneholm, and we're going to be making Stoneholm now, so this is likely going to be featured on in the D&D campaign in like a few sessions, I'd say. Depends on what they decide to do. Maybe they leave and never go through this place. But anyways, we are in Inkarnate, and yeah, we're just gonna get started on this thing. So I got ourselves a nice little landscape map here. The last big city map I made was Thorn, which was portrait. That's gonna be a little bit annoying. I have it like F11 in the browser, but this browser likes to bring up the whole thing when you go up top. This browser being Firefox. I actually wonder if I can do something about that. Settings. Oh, it brings the whole settings up. Let me turn that off in case it shows something weird. It probably doesn't. Does it have anything here? Ah, play DRM controlled content? What the? Yeah. Strange. Anyways, browsing maybe. No. It's probably something that's just like baked into it all. Oh well. We'll have it pop up every now and then when I try to go up here. Anyways, we should probably start by changing this from this background here. So this is of course going to be underground for the most part, but I think down south we're going to actually map out a little bit at least of the outside world there. So let's start by... This is front. The front. I want to... Hold on. Wait a minute. Why am I lost? Why am I lost? Wait. I need to change the background. What is going on? Where's the option? What the? How am I... What? Oh, wait. It's in Subtract. No, it's not, because this wouldn't work on this. Wait. Is it? Not like... I just realized... Oh, no. Okay. Okay. Now I'm back on track. I forgot how to use this thing. Yeah, so we are creating the front ground here. So... Let's at the very least start by creating some sort of a shape here. I can always add more to it. I don't know if this roughness is correct. Probably. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, I guess. Let's bring out this. So this is gonna be the Great Gate. And then here's the outside world. Something like that. Then we will have ways out of the city into the caverns as well. I think we'll have like 2 major exits, and then maybe there'll be more. But then let's change the texture so that it's not it's not this. So background wise, we're gonna go with some sort of a cave, a kind of a the stone shadow is I do quite like that. But maybe we go with like a cave overlaid with that then. Maybe. Let's see what that looks like. This doesn't look good enough. It's too like smooth. It needs to have some texture to it, probably from some small debris alpha. No, I don't like that. We need a different kind. Gravel alpha? Yeah, that brings up the correct kind of a vibe to it. So we add this. And then I'm thinking maybe stone shadow with opacity. That's too opaque. Like, I don't want to replace it completely, but I want to give it a bit more. Maybe something like that. And we could then add, of course, some like slight variations to the coloring. Add a bit of lightness here and there. Make it slightly more interesting. Without particularly any sort of rhyme or reason to that. But then we need to figure out the bottom layer for this whole city. A flower bed. Let's see. Oh yeah, we could do the watercolor. It's too small. No. There's like a little bit too much of it. Did that do anything? There we go. It didn't. There we go. That gives it just like a little bit more texture out there. But I still need to figure out this. Let's try... Let's try these soils here. I maybe want brown soil to be the basis of it all. We can go for a dirt texture outside, or maybe grass. But we're gonna need to add some road textures regardless, so... we should probably make this bigger. So that's gonna be like the base texture of it all. Should I look at the size of it? Make it a little bit smaller. Trick the kind of scale of it with that. Yeah. Let's add this. No, wait, I mean, I want to add that at the last moment then. Yeah, something like that. There's gonna be some sort of road texture. We could do just alpha road, which then overlays it on top of whatever's underneath. Maybe... could it be combo with like ground here? Let's see. We have ground and then road alpha on top of that. But I don't know if the ground is really adding much to it. But at least it would be consistent. A consistent background for it. So we'll add a road here. This would be the main road, which is going to be running... it will basically run straight up top here, and then it'll also connect this way. Like that. This is a really big road, though. That's huge. I might want to make it smaller. Yeah. Let's bring it down a little bit, because otherwise it's gonna be too much. I mean, this is supposed to be a large road, but now it's kind of making it too large. Thin it down, because this is a pretty big city. This is capital city of the dwarves, so we need to make it big. Oops, that's gonna... no! I need to use the grass out there. Maybe thinned it down a little bit too much. And this is actually good, so it's not the same width everywhere. That would be somewhat unnatural. It could be that big outside, I guess. Also, I probably don't want to have this particular grass texture out here. Let's make it at least darker, because otherwise it's going to be a little bit too... actually, I'm not sure. It should pop out a little bit, being the outside world. We'll see. I could just start, like, adding more... Oh, wait. I just realized it's playing some ads. No. No. Hold on a second, I need to adjust this. There we go. Also, I made a save. So yeah, let's actually create like some road work here. Wrong one. This. Some road work which is going to inform us a little bit about what the city looks like. This isn't exactly how I always do it, but sometimes it is nice to start with like a particular element and then just figure the rest out through that. So add some of the major streets. And we'll see about what's added to these later on. I do already have quite a good idea about a bunch of things that I want in the city. For particular encounters for the party to have. But I don't have a particular idea about where to put those. Now these roads look more defined than the main roads. I should probably do once over with this. Or the main roads as well. And we can add cave walls in here as well to water the city off a little bit. Yes. Let's add some. Bring in some of the cavern back. This is gonna be some sort of like a seedy part of town with being cut off from everything else. And then I need to fix that. I should have done the whole thing in one go. So now I need to try and remember what I've done. Which one? Oh no. It's cave dark on the bottom. This, I think, was at 50%. Then gravel alpha. And then we had the watercolor built at 1%. Or 10. Rather. Oh, the sizing is off now. Okay, well that works. Okay. Then I'm gonna say they have some like mushroom farms or something like that going on. I wouldn't maybe use the field textures for this, but rather I'd like to add some of the texturing from here. Oh, wrong one. Foreground. Yeah, we'll need to add some of this here and there. Can for now be just the outside edge. Make that go all the way around. But maybe that'll be like a mushroom farm. Ghost street stones. Let's check the fancy regional. If it has anything. Not really. Parchment world. No. Fantasy world. Do we have anything in here? No, it's mostly the same textures in those. Let me check the battle maps as well, I suppose. Still not really. Well, we'll see if we have maybe some other stuff going there. I do need to now start kind of thinking about what goes where. So let's start slapping some stamps down. We have the particular like Dwarven Ghost Town. Ooh. We have the particular like Dwarven stuff. Oh yeah, it's not here in this watercolor. Pumpkin houses. I actually had planned a Halloween themed session for the players for next time, but for next week, but since we're not doing anything next week, then I guess we won't do it. None of these are really right. The fancy regional. Oh, this has this. We can't use that. Parchment world. This one, fancy world. It's this one. Yeah. The battle maps are a little bit too detailed. Right, well, we're just gonna have to give these a sort of dwarven touch. But an arena is definitely one of those things that we need in here. It's gonna be a part of the whole thing. Definitely not sized that large. But this is a pretty big thing. Should it be right here? To get the size just right. Yeah. Have it right there. And the Dwarven leadership is gonna live around here, actually. So let's see. Clouds. We need a castle stuff. This kind of stuff. So let's see. Start crafting up the Dwarven castle here. Okay, I mean, this makes it quite tiny. Does the arena just need to be bigger, I guess? This is like 100%. zoom on it, so yeah, it does need to be bigger. Whoop. Maybe I'll redo the road work here. We're looking at like 61 on size here. And then the castle stuff. $61 is tiny. Maybe I'll make everything else 100. And just have that be smaller. Perhaps the arena is like a part of it all. Oh no, it's 61 again. 100. Exactly is what I want. I'll take the arena and this is gonna go. Hello? Why is it not selecting these properly? Sure. But bring that on top. And modifications need to be placed a little bit lower. Randoms now, that's probably fine, but I'll avoid a little bit of the most random. Yeah, maybe I will create the brunt of it out of these. Let's start by adding a gatehouse, though. Now, for the coloration here, I would maybe look into changing it a little bit. Let's see. That would be like the main entry into the Dwarven castle here. Which is gonna be like this whole area. So quite big. I mean, let's see. Can hue shift it to whatever. But no, I think I wanna maybe desaturate it so it looks more gray. Maybe the base needs to actually be blue. If I take the blue one. Yeah, I think that's better. I'll use blue and desaturate that. That informs us about that location. Needs to be dropped all the way down. Or does it? Maybe it should be on top. Yeah, I'll hide the gatehouse's shape. Underneath these. I need to flatten this to be able to get it underneath that. Same here. Ah, should have flattened them the other way around. I'll just add another one. Just add more. More! Give me more! That, and then flatten to foreground, and I'm not happy with it. Naxidal's here. Hello, Naxidal. How's it going? I mean, do I want to use the walls? Let's look at the wall section. Maybe on this side we'll have walls. To move that a little bit. So. I mean, this has like that wood texture on it that I don't really want. I don't want rough walls in the Dwarven city either. Maybe we'll just do a thin wall in addition to this. Yeah, that looks good. Technical's here as well. Hello, Technical. Marg check. Yeah, that works. That works. Big blue noble building. We'll get the actual main keep in here. This is actually a huge area. Maybe this will be more than just the main castle. This one I want to also... Was it 16, I think? Is the desaturation we're going with. 16. Do you have any statues that could look dwarven? Ah, that's clearly a dwarf. Right there. Maybe the walls will actually envelop the actual castle. No, that's not enough. Technical is taking notes. A short section, that's off. Then one of these. Another one of these. I gotta move that. Yeah. That works. And then it goes underneath the whole thing here. Showing how Rome was built in a day. Wasn't. Then we need to add something else in here. On the inside. An obelisk? No. A fountain? Surely the nobility will have access to some water down here. I mean, probably everyone will have access to some water, but we'll give the we'll add a ooh, should it be all the way flush to the wall? It should be in some way, like maybe towards this one. And then we throw it back. Back? Back? How far back is this building? There we go. Like that. I was lied to. Yes. It was all lies. Do I want to desaturate this thing? What happens if I say 16? I would like part of it to be desaturated and part of it not to. Is that possible? Can I do that? Can I do that? Probably not. Yeah, maybe we'll have that. I mean, we need some color in the city, you know. Can't all be just gray. So what else do we have in here then? Hmm. I'll add this Fighters Guild building in. Size 100. It is pretty big. Can't really fit it in. Maybe this one's outside. Could be like the entrance to that. Maybe I'll hide it in here. Yeah, that looks good. It can keep its color, yeah. But I want some sort of like fortified big fighters guild. I don't think we can fit a big one if we couldn't fit a small one. You want to add frames to this? This whole map? Could be cool. Yeah. I'll add this desert frame. That'll be nice. Maybe. Hold on. I'll just do them one at a time here. Do we do 16 on these? Yeah. That'll give us the right kind of stony color to it. Sure. That'll work. Okay, let's get back to business. Don't get distracted. Maybe some more noble buildings. You know what the problem with stairs is? You never know which way they are going. Let's say they are going up. No, it's gonna go the other way around. This way around, it's going up. Now they're going up. And I guess if I can accentuate that with the texture. So we need gray, stone floor dark, maybe. Let's try this out. No light. Yeah, that's a little bit too much for now, but I'll add some more texturing to it. But this at least highlights the area. And this is going to be like a complete map where I'm going to label the things ready for the players. Are these... Nope. No. Okay, I need to make this much smaller. That's too small. I mean, that works as its own kind of thing. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that'll give it a texture, but maybe only for select parts. That'll be like the road work around there. Let's look at 100% here. Okay. Got some medium noble buildings here. It'll just have some sort of other buildings here in addition to the main keep. Give these the old desaturate. And this one needs to be flattened. Well, that doesn't really work. I'll leave it like that for now. Let's add this texture around here. And a few smaller buildings. Just to complete the whole thing. Just to pop up a little bit. You made a lot of changes. Thank you. I don't know if that was a compliment. I need to bring the walls up and keep the buildings down. Ah. Just get out. Get out of here. There we go. All right, I think that's good enough for the castle key for now. Then here on the outside, I'm gonna add a few specials. Let's do the mason building here. I think. Hold on a second. Oh, it just paused it. The music got killed off. Yeah. I do want to bring the saturation on everything down a little bit because otherwise it's going to be a little bit too strong against these very desaturated buildings. We will have like an overall saturation of 60 versus then the 16. That's the general one. All of these don't need to be, but I'll add it to a few of them so they don't clash too much. This can't be this open. If we're scaling it to like this arena here, this section needs to be quite large compared to other open areas. Yeah. So we need a bit more buildings. Let's see. Towers? Dwarves don't need towers. Everyone knows that. So I guess let's add more of these fortification buildings here. Just to add, like, texture to it. Yeah. And these three are gonna be flattened. Alright, that pretty much works for the castle area. Castle and an arena. And like these the castle, the main castle and the arena section here are important buildings. I guess I'll like start by placing down some of the important stuff that they're gonna need. They are going to need their adventurers guild in here as well. So we're gonna go into I'm gonna add the same as in Thorn, which is, I believe, called an adventurers guild here. Which one is it? There's fighters, artisans, mason. Hold on, I could swear there was a... Oh, here we go, Adventurers Guild. So we'll add one of these. The Adventurers Guild is probably going to be close to the exit. Should it even be outside? No. It's going to be right here. Now this one I could maybe see even enlarging it a little bit. We'll give it a 16. Do we? A 60? It'll be a 60 maybe. The Adventurers Guild needs to be its own thing. I saw a real cool thing on Roll20 that is new, so we're gonna add a sort of shopping area to this place. Which is gonna be... Now it's showing the titles all the time. I don't know what happened. Oh, we definitely gonna need to add a mine entrance. They're gonna have some sort of mines around here. Maybe right here. They'll have a mine. Oh. Ducks reminded me. I do want to have some kind of like river running through this place. Yes. We're gonna have the river go here. Not gonna be the biggest one, but it's gonna cut through the city here. And then head outside. No. No. It's gonna come in through here. It is gonna cut through this. But then it's gonna form a lake. Around here. And then it's like gonna continue underground somewhere. So, water. We probably want the water to be quite dark. Let me add this instead. Oh, do I? Sure. We're just gonna need to add some sort of like edge to it. Just like that. There we go. If I just draw an edge. Would that work? Pretty much. I'd need to try and get this in like one stroke, but I can't. Because then I can't zoom out. Or zoom in. So I'll have to try and get this. This will give it like a little bit of definition, you know. So it's not just such an abrupt change. Mistakes were made because I should have done this in a section that was straighter. That's going to be hard to build the bridge on, but we'll try to figure it out. What happened here? I can hide some of the weird stuff with some stamps. Alright, there we go. We got ourselves a little river and a lake. I think the river's maybe a little bit too wide. It's fine. I will live. Okay, so let's see. We have bridges, bridges, modular bridges here. Yeah. Could add this and then just like texture it. Then we do have, there's like, where's the other one? Wide bridges over here. Could also be an option. Because these have like that texturing already on them. Oop. Make it wider. Ah, maybe I'll do the modular parts. Archer range. Ooh. Dwarven archers. Yes, yes, yes. Modular bridge. No, it's gonna have to be... They have to meet each other here. Maybe I just need to use the wider piece. Or longer piece. Oh, there wasn't one. Oh. Oh, don't stamp that. Just copy paste these and then turn them around. It'll give me the same pieces on the other side. And there. Why is it giving me the arena? Then add in some end pieces. And we're gonna have to do this with texturing. So let's see. Tiles? Look at tiles. They're a bit too bright. Saturation doesn't do much here. Yeah, I think that could work. I just need it to be quite accurate now. Rio is here. Hello, Rio. Welcome in. Nope, that doesn't work. I'd like... I want the rectangle, but I want it on an angle. Can I? I can. 15 degrees, I think, is the one. Then we just adjust this. And boom. I think what it needs is it needs this. And that needs to be straight. Okay. I'm happy with that. Yeah, that works. That works. They will have some sort of like... some sort of boating going on here. Nothing too much though. But I'll add these docks. This will maybe be the thing that is actually covering it up. I use the same in Thorn as well. Kind of cover up the coastline. Give it a little bit of that, you know? I need to clean up the underlying textures. That's probably good enough. I mean, it doesn't need to be too much. Then we go and we correct some of this. So what was this? This was brown soil? Right? No. What is this? Cave dog? No. What did I use here? Ah. It's not clay soil. What did I do? Not that. Is it brown soil? Is it just... Oh, because I changed the sizing of it. That's right. That's what's throwing it off. Well, now I don't remember what the size was. Oh, no. Well, that's unfortunate. See if I can... Oh, and it doesn't have softness. Oh, that's also part of it. Well, let's just, you know, let's just clean it up a little bit and not think about it too much. Just forget about the whole thing. And it will all be fine. Nobody will notice a thing. Some sort of a shipyard. This is too big. It's not really the correct shape of things. Wait, it's supposed to be like this. Yeah. That hooks in correctly. I don't want like the big sailing ships here. But I don't want these boats either. we need better stuff. Can add some stuff to the bridge here. It's gonna be less on this side. So let's see about this particular stamp. It's gonna go all the way down. Oh yeah, now that's texture, so I'd have to cut this thing. I don't think I can, like, cut stuff in Inkarnate. No. What if we got famous? Nope. Maybe from the waves I've got something. Yeah. Use that one. And... Grease is a little bit on that side. I think we might want to add some waves here and there. Otherwise as well, the shoreline. This would need to be like just perfectly fitted though, since it's all texturing. That works. This one can be actually thrown into a flat. In fact, I can add waves to this whole thing and just flatten them out. So all of these, flatten to foreground. And then this whole thing actually does need a little bit of like texturing for the waves. Dark alpha. Did I just add it to something? That's too big. Drop the opacity of it. Actually rotate it as well. Hmm. Feels like it's a little bit much. How about the light one? No, that's even more. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Okay, I need to be careful not to go over the black. Or once we have the texturing everywhere else as well, that'll work. Turn my attention to the gate here. Let's see if this could work. We go with a statue. Doesn't quite work when it's blown up that big. Do this one. We'll use these two. And rotate them a little bit. Both face kind of the same direction. And then we're looking at fortifications again. Not that big. These on the sides. The rotation is a little bit off. $84. Except this is the opposite. Actually, I should do a flip, apparently horizontal. I mean vertical flip, even though I thought it would be horizontal. Get that going. Cerulean is here. Oh. Oh. Hello, Cerulean. Goes down. No wonder I didn't see the usual stream title for the campaign. It's not. Arch is what I want. Okay, what was the angle? 84. Oh, but that's... No, okay, this is gonna be hard. I guess it's 6 towards some direction. Arch, arch, arch. Rotation 84 doesn't work, so then we go with 354. Yeah, that's the one. This one can probably be a little bit bigger as well. And maybe 2 of these. Bring that up. Need some stone texture over here. I hate that that's like slightly different. Let's see. And it doesn't quite work if it's that dark. $87. That's the thing that you want. These statues don't exactly work. Not exactly. think YabTab again decided to stop. Oh, I could probably use this desert buildings, actually. To great effect. I mean, this place is kind of built up already, but... Huh. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I should be using these desert buildings. Oops. Deleted the wrong one. Nope. Let me select the other one. Waste. Adventurous Guild, this one. There we go. Yeah, I should be using these. I should be using these. What I was looking for was maybe... No. Maybe I really just need to have... these instead. I kind of wanted to actually show the, like, statues in front, but they don't really work, unfortunately. Maybe we can use these. Why are they slightly opaque? Why is everything slightly opaque? What's going on? How long have I been making everything slightly opaque? Apparently it was just this area. Continue. YouTube things. Flippin'. Does this go above the pillar? Sure. And then we could do a copy paste of the pillars here and add them to this side as well. Yeah, that'll be the city gate. Unfortunately, I can't add the, like, statue that I wanted there. Maybe we'll start adding some, like, random houses. Start with the random blocks. Saturation is going to be 16 on these. Do you want to randomize the flips, the angles? Sure, these don't feel dense enough, these clusters. Might just have to add in as is. Saturation down. Though I should probably start off with the bigger ones. The domes, I don't think we want domes in here. Noble buildings, random flips, yeah. I'll add some of these to the fancier quarter of the city here. Should they all be random angles? I don't like how it drops them at random angles and doesn't show me what the angle is going to be. Just a purely random rotation, though. Sure. I add some clusters of these noble buildings. Here and there. And then we go with the medium buildings. Again, let's randomize rotation. Saturation down. And add some of these. These are probably going to be like the bulk of it all. You made a lot of changes. Save your work. I will. I should save my work. I should probably just like add just fill out the city with these, and then I can remove the buildings as we need to add something else. Rather than try to figure out everything beforehand. So we get an even like clearer picture of the soul of the city. They pretty much have the same thing going on outside as they have on the inside. I don't think I'll be adding anything special to the outside. We'll just put down some houses. Orcs? There are no orcs around here. Gonna be a very grey city, but you know. That's what the dwarves are all about. Grey and maybe some gold. No orcs, no orcs allowed. So yeah, the houses will be very dense. And the idea is that, in fact, you in addition to the few of these like bigger streets, you would mostly travel maybe even on the buildings themselves rather than using streets. Alright, then we go into small buildings. Saturation 16, randomize angle, and yeah, fine. This is where I might sometimes want to unrandomize the angle. We'll see if there's maybe some sort of texture beneath these. Oh yeah, I still haven't saved. I will save. It's better to save your work often. Thank you. Saved 2 hours ago? What? We have been going on for 2 hours. I guess it's probably it rounds up. Good enough for the outside. I might even choose not to add any of the special buildings here today on stream, because of course I don't want to spoil all the adventures waiting in this city. Though again, it'll all be labeled, so I guess it kind of will show everyone what's important around here, but you know, you'll see it when it's done. No spoilers. The city is looking dense. Very dense. I'll have to see how I like highlight some of the main buildings. If everything's gonna be gray like this. Other than with labels. And yeah, I need to add the big road leading to the castle here. Remember to save. Save your game. Also, I have not done this, but I just started thinking it might be an easy mistake to do if you're a gamer and you're using this and you're like, hey, let me do a quick save, and then you hit F5. That's probably the worst thing about F5 having become the quick save key, is that you do not want to do that in a browser app. It's gonna be the exact opposite of saving. It will definitely unsave your work. So I need to give these areas their own kind of vibes, and since the whole thing is super dense already, I don't really know if I can make this part of the city like extra dense in any way. I'll have to figure out some other way to kind of differentiate the different quarters of the city, since this is going to be the like bad part of the city. However that's gonna manifest itself. This is the type of stuff that would take forever hand drawing. Like hand drawing a world map is just fine, because you don't need to add so many details, and like the most you need to do something like this is like creating a forest if you want to make like individual trees, but then you just create very simple tree-ish shapes. So yeah, so that's not too bad. But then something like this, where you would build a bunch of buildings or draw a bunch of buildings, this would be quite a different kind of thing. Yep, that's a lot of buildings. You can kind of see the Adventurers Guild, I guess, because it's bigger. But yeah. What I'm envisioning here is that we have the noble quarter up here. Then we have the crafts people over here. Maybe the like market stuff as well. This is the bad part of the city. Well, this is then just like the general residential stuff. Why is this so huge? Okay. I wanted to add the grid so I know where the center is. So this is like about 4 towns wide, so wait, what? Yeah, there we go. So this is the center. And I just needed to move on top. That's about centered. This is pretty much empty space, so I can definitely use it for the main label. So then we add a text. Text is going to be text for now. This needs to be on top, preferably. And it's gonna say stone home. Now it's just a matter of selecting the correct font. I kind of like this one already. This one's quite nice. This one could be maybe bolded out. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second here. This is definitely inspired by the Lord of the Rings font here. I have a map of Middle Earth right there. It doesn't have all the fancy stuff on it, but it's definitely inspired. No, wait, the A is different though. No, I mean, the small A is different than... Wait a minute. Oh, because that's not a small A. Why would that be a... What? Tolkien, you hack. Yeah, I'm sure of it. That this is definitely a Middle Earth font. Well, let's use Middle Earth font then. Do you want to do small stone home or do you want to do big? Bolding, it doesn't really do much. Let's do small. Shrek. Is this a Shrek font? And then we want it to fill this up. Most part. Nope. pretty much center it. Curvature. Oh. Oh. It could curve a little bit. Not that much. Should it have like a slight curve to it? Tiny curve. Sure. Stone home. Give it just the perfect shade through that. An outline, yes. I mean, it doesn't really need anything because it's on top of this thing here. Ta-da! Done. Not exactly. Should this be white? Or should it be something else? Should it be like a gold? I'm really bad at like these kind of shades. Hold on. Hold on a second. Could be. I mean, I could hue shift the whole thing around here as well to just be more like gold. So it's not everything is like so gray. It'll be something like 20. Hue 20. Yeah, since everything else is so gray, I think I would like to make the sides actually more goldish. Oh, but that doesn't hue shift into the same. Why is that different? Ah. Why is it different? Well, then that doesn't quite work. Rio playing some Merino cards. We did that yesterday. Thank you for shouting out Rio. Super contrast. Okay, well, can I make these like be the same? Oh wait, because I made those 200. Is that it? 220. Wait, 20? Yeah, that's it. But that does make it kind of like even more gold. They don't exactly fit together perfectly, but I think we can forgive them that. $200. 200. I'll give them a little bit of a... Nah, layer shadows. Yes. Yes. U20. Duration 200. Contrast 200. Shadow layer. Shadow layer. U20. 200. 200. I like how this gives you like a... Oh, now I need to be careful with this. It gives you the average of these different things. 220, 200. Okay. Okay. And layer shadows. Yeah, that makes the frame more of a frame. It's maybe a little much, but you know. You know. What? Rio is gonna be playing Doom Eternal. Doom. But let's shout out to Cerulean as well. Cerulean was last seen playing some Animal Crossings. Gun. Doom. So another thing I want to figure out is how do I blue shadow. I mean, the shadow could be a thing. Like it could cast like a shadow around itself. Probably not a blue one. Like that could be used as a thing here, though. I guess you can't like make the shadow cast everywhere, because that doesn't exactly make sense. But something to like highlight the thing. I mean, I guess I could always just use for example, for texturing, I could use just like a white texture here and surround the building with that. I mean, the labels themselves are going to be... They're going to be a thing as well. Perhaps... Would I use the parchment labels? Maybe. Wait, why is it flipping it? Don't flip. Yeah, like using these... As 100 is a little bit big still, but maybe I do need to use 100. Well, that should be maybe on top of everything. On top of everything. Please go up. Why is it flipped? Don't flip. That one... It's not doing the... It is doing a random flip. That's why. That is why. I mean, some of these parchments are pretty big. But then again, if we are looking at, like, this is the 100%. Let me turn off the grid. It's not going to have a grid once it's ready. But let's see, like... I'll maybe use this for the labels. And skilled. Oh, this is the kind that doesn't really go. Oh, this is also I guess this is also a Middle Earth font. Slightly. Somewhat Middle Earth-ish. Everybody's stealing from Tolkien. So curvature 0, please. Size, yeah. Yeah. See, now we get into a problem. Yeah. Maybe it's best not to use these banners after all. Because they're gonna cover up too much in comparison. But now these need to be these need to be much better. Needs to be just like bigger overall. Size 12 at 100%. You can read that, definitely. That is readable. That needs to be 100. Should the color maybe be different since it's going to be on top of these buildings? Maybe I will use the same coloring as in here. And maybe the outline will be white? Nope. Definitely not. Definitely not white. How about the opposite? How about in between? No, it pretty much has to be black. It's slightly difficult to read, but not too difficult. Yeah. I think it helps if it casts a shadow as well. Yeah, I think that's maybe the recipe. Rena. I will actually be renaming these slightly. But just for the benefit of this kind of test here, let's give them pretty generic names. Oh, I like the double O. Wait, is that a Middle Earth thing as well? I don't remember double O in anything. Like anything Tolkien. I'm sure there is, but maybe it is. Maybe it is a Middle Earth thing. Yeah, like that makes it pretty readable. Not like perfectly when the especially when the background is quite busy, but let's make a save. But realistic rivers begin from places with higher elevation like mountains and flow into lakes or seas. Keep this in mind when creating your rivers. Thank you. I will. So yeah, some of these are gonna need some cleanup. I'll need to flatten some of the buildings here so they go into the cave walls. But that kind of depends on what goes where. Is that the end of that? Hold on. Why? I must do this. Hold on. Let's open up. Hello, Fred. Yeah, we are making a map here. I think I'm maybe adding some decoration inside of the arena. Nah. No. No. Right. Well, one thing that we do know that exists in this city already is the Thieves Guild. What does the Desert Thieves Guild look like? A big Thieves Guild. Give this the 16. clear out a little bit of space for it. Like that. It's not going to be called the Thieves Guild, but I'll name it that for now. Can't have it on top of that. I guess, I mean, I can just have it on top of random nothingness there. So we do have that going on there. The bridge will probably get labeled. The docks might get labeled. I mean, I suppose what I need to figure out is this mushroom field here. Can we use something here as a water mill? There's a windmill, but that probably doesn't make too much sense. Perhaps. It's very relaxing. I mean, probably kind of depends. Yeah, we'll slap that right there. So these off. This one in. The wheel probably needs to be in the water. Though this is not it doesn't really, well, I guess it flows. We'll say it flows there. Because a water mill sort of requires the water to be flowing. That's unfortunately one of the requirements of it. I'll see if that becomes anything. But yeah, what I wanted to know was some sort of a farm build. Hex bridges. Ooh. Hexes are fun. Not really. Do I want there to be like a field? Maybe. Maybe it'll just be like fields. This one needs to be sent back a little bit. Sure. Yeah, maybe. Flatten those down. And then let's see, so I think, let's see, mushroom. In all styles. There's giant mushrooms in the epic stamps, but those are too big. Giant mushroom, medium mushroom, small mushroom. Medium mushroom seems to have some variation to it there. Go with this. Just make them real small. Nope, that's too... Placement. Density, I think it needs to be down a little bit. Placement is... No, it does it... What? Wait. I think it's supposed to be... Well... There's a thing for that, like... placement intensity, but I guess I'll just plop them down like this. Okay, maybe we'll want to add some small mushrooms as well. Less dense. Let's look at those big ones as well. To be made smaller. Increase the density. Alright, they look kind of random, a little bit too random for, like, you know, a farm. But they're also mushrooms, so maybe they will just be like that. Around by hand, just randomize it a little bit more. Wait a second, are they supposed to be... Wait, are these on completely different layers? Is that the problem? No. Oh, because it ends there. Oh, that explains everything. Let me duplicate that then. And we'll send this one back a little bit. Yeah, I was wondering why that particular spot was looking a little weird. Because the whole thing ended there. Same problem here. There we go, now the frame's better. Probably generally want want to lock a lot of this stuff in place. These frames in particular. I keep accidentally touching them. Yep, those look like mushroom fields. I'm wondering if I want to imply that the part of the city still goes on in the north and the west, or if we want to create like gatehouses there as well. I'd say let's gate them off so it seems like this. I'll use the archers here again. But I think I'll just use just the archers. Let's get the correct angle on that. We could add archers to the low town as well. But I don't think so. I wonder what the texturing's supposed to be underneath those buildings. Let's try out the more textured ground. It doesn't change much. Oh yeah, those are stamped in, so I can't be careful with those. Yeah, I guess this is better overall. I'll just use a small brush on this, so it doesn't necessarily go everywhere. But it'll add a little bit of texture underneath all the buildings. Ah, the Thieves Guild is also flattened. Yeah. Do I want to add the debris alpha? Sure. Probably helps it even further. Not too careful with this one, just sprinkling it in a little bit like here and there. Give it all just a little bit more texture. Out here too to make the grass better. %, zoom. I'll have to think about the labels. It would be nice to add them again in Roll20 so I can bring them up separately, but the problem with Roll20 is that the labeling in it sucks. Maybe I'll just bring them in as like their own objects. Maybe. Truly staring. Judging. That arena, by the way, is massive. And this is at 61% size, as opposed to the 100% on the other stuff. Like if I made this arena size 100, it would be the size of like it's like a I'd say like 1/12 of the whole city. That's a massive arena. So this one is like 1/20th of the whole city or something like that. Oof, that's a big one. We have the Great Gate, we have the outside city, we have the city blocks in place. Arena Castle, Adventurers Guild, there's gonna be shopping area, probably here actually. That'll probably be the like marketplace. I had like a bunch of these different guilds and such. Wait, no, give me single. Single stamp, please. Right in the bathhouse. We put down a few of these. And then figure out where they go. Let's try forming something out of these. So I need to make some space. Not sure if I want all of these in here. Brewery, for example, is a little bit too big. So is that. So is this, but maybe we can we can fit it in. It's not exactly evoking the sort of marketplace feel, but perhaps with a pass over the texturing here. No. Maybe just some alpha stones here. While I have it out, let me alpha stone this as well. Maybe. Maybe. Give me the text. Oh wait, the text is... Oh, I forgot. It's locked. market. Markety. Market. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we got here right now. There's still like cleanup work to be done, and adding more of these specific things to the map, but I don't want to spoil them all, so I'm not gonna add them all. And yeah, all in all, it's gonna require a little bit more like cleanup work, maybe some like, well, it's gonna all come down to those like special buildings here and there, rather than everything being the same. That'll give it more shine. The key to creating a big looking map is using small value on the size setting of the stamp tool. You can do this regardless of the aspect ratio of the map. Thank you. So yeah, I think we'll leave it at this, and you'll just have to come in back in some weeks when the party ends up in here, if they ever end up in here. This whole thing may have been a waste of time, but you never know. Overall, I'm quite happy with the beginnings we have here. And yeah, it's just going to require a little bit of polish, some more additional buildings and such. But it does... I feel like it has a sort of Dwarven city kind of vibe to it. One thing I thought about right now is... what if this is all... kind of the same color to make them blend in even more in on each other. Maybe. Maybe. But that's all we're gonna do today on this. And so I will figure out next week's schedule after the stream here. We're gonna be... one thing's for sure, we're going to be playing Warcraft 3 tomorrow, so Frozen Throne is going to be... we'll start the Frozen Throne campaign tomorrow, and on Tuesday we'll also be playing Final Fantasy 3. But there's some other stuff that I need to still figure out about next week. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining in on some map making, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye.